This is Powcast Sports Podcast, hosted by Pow Salute. All right, welcome once again to Powcast Sports Podcast. On the line right now with us is the president of Omega Boxing Promotion, Omega Boxing Gym in Cebu. And we're talking to them today kasi po narinig natin magpapaboxing daw siya sa panahon ng COVID. And this is very interesting because alam ko lahat ng mga boxing fan na nakikinig at nanonood sa akin talagang nagtatanong, kailan ba ang boxing, sir? Usually, ang tanong ko kung kailan. Tatanungin na natin kung paano ba niya gagawin yung boxing event niya, ha? Ngayong panahon ng COVID na nasa kabilang linya po, si Pio Paulo Castillo III. Sir?
Yes.
Okay, Paulo na lang para mas gwapo ang pangalan. Ang tatawag ko sa'yo, sir, no?
Oo.
Magwapo yung Paulo eh.
Oh, of course.
Okay. So, before that, sir, of course, alam na natin na kaya tayo nag-uusap dito dahil may event ka. Pero matanong ko lang, just a brief background, ha? I see a lot of young bloods in boxing these days, eh. How long have you been managing or the president of Omega Boxing Promotion?
Well, formally, I've been the president of Omega Boxing and Omega Sports Promotions for roughly 4 years. But I've been a part of the team ever since the Casimero time. Casimero is part of the roster back then. So I was part of the team but was not the president. There was a different president back then. Though I've been traveling together with the team back then to Panama, to Mexico. Luckily, I wasn't part of Argentina. So that was a blessing in disguise. But yeah, so if you put that all together, as president 4 years, but as part of the team, probably around 8 years.
Okay, well, now you got me curious. You were part of the contingent of Casimero when that incident happened in Argentina. Is that what you said?
No, I was supposed to be part of it. There was a mix-up in the papers, pero buti na lang hindi siya na approve yung papers ko kasi it was a late decision to join.
Okay.
To go with the trip, pero good thing I wasn't part of that.
Okay.
I would have been part of the riot.
Okay. All right. That would have been a story. Anyway, so being a manager of an entertainment and a promotion type of company these days is hard. So how are you keeping up with Omega right now during the coronavirus?
Well, boxing and Corona doesn't really go well, you know. Operationally, promotion-wise, obviously everything's put into a hold. For training, though, good thing that we house our boxers and fighters inside our property here in IPI, here in the quarters of Omega Boxing Gym. So we have the privilege of continuous training. So it's also a good venue for these trainers to sharpen their craft and basically improve while the entire world of boxing stops, you know. So it is an advantage for us, but in terms of promotion, it's a bit of a hassle because it delays your plans, you know. So there is an advantage, there is a disadvantage, but I would say more of a disadvantage because not only me, but with the boxers and stuff. So it's difficult. It's difficult.
Okay. Well, I think in fairness, at least your boxers are, I think they're very well taken care of by your organization. So that's a good thing anyway.
Yeah, well, we try to, you know, we try to help their families
Okay.
as well during these tough times.
Okay, so let me ask you the most relevant question today for now, huh? I heard you have a plan and you want to be the first promoter and allegedly to host the closed-door boxing event during the COVID-19 era, ngayong panahon. I usually ask who and when. I'm gonna ask you how.
Well, being the first promoter doesn't really give you that much advantage, you know. I just told the team, Vice President Jerome Calatrava, we need to promote as soon as possible because plans have already been delayed, and then this year we haven't promoted yet, and we need to catch up. So hopefully we'll come out first, but it doesn't really matter to me for as long as we can promote as soon as possible.
Okay.
The question of when would entirely depend on GAB. Games and Amusement Board together with the chairman. They have to coordinate with cross-functional government departments to give the go signal. Um, Hopefully that'll be soon. We're just getting ready for as long as they give us the go signal. We'll be there and be ready to promote. For now, we're already coordinating with potential opponents, giving them the offers, and closing the deal and making them understand that the situation is we don't know when this
Uh-huh.
fight will occur, but just be ready, and that
Okay.
once we get the go signal, we'll do it. And as for the how we'll do it, we have some protocols in place. We'll be able to share this with GAP to see if how they want it more improved or if they have any other suggestions, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. So Gab is already aware of your plan.
Yeah, yeah. We've had some calls between Omega and GAP, and as of now, I think they're still coordinating with other departments of the government and seeing this through.
Yeah, okay. Paulo, I had back and forth conversation with the chairman. Of course, always asking
Uh,
him when is the boxing event. The first tentative month that I heard from him was September. But do you have a date or a month where you plan to do this event?
um, you know, thinking unconstrained, we were planning to do it this coming July,
July.
but
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I mean, shoot for the stars, right? That's what we hope to aim for. Given that we're back to what do you call this, to GCQ. I don't know what they call it there in Luzon, but here in Cebu they call it GCQ,
Uh-huh.
and we were just assuming that once the businesses come back online, then we'll be able to promote. So we see that July would be a good date.
Hmm.
Obviously, it wouldn't be the same. We'd have to do some protocols, some policies, and all that stuff. But for as long as we're allowed to promote, we're up for the challenge. And if the budgets are um, aligned and the expenses are aligned and within our reach, then we should be able to get approvals from top management and do it.
Okay. Well, this is I'm kind of curious on this one because most of the promoters that I spoken with during this day, the budget of holding a promotion will be much higher because of the other requirements, health protocols that you have to do. So, given the situation that I would assume you will most probably spend more than the usual promotion in the past. Why? What's your motivation for doing this? What's in it for you?
Well, I plan to promote at least 4 times this year.
Hmm.
So um, the the number or the magic number 4 basically came out if you basically know the fighters that's in Omega right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we give allowances, expenses are recurring every month, and for the number of months they don't play, I still I still incur those expenses. So I need to have them play
Okay.
for me to have a better output in the long run.
Okay.
So despite the increase in expenses for me to promote, I think it's bearable because if you look at it another way, it's not going to look good in the paper.
Okay. All right. Understood. Understood on that one. It's at least it's better to spend and get some result out of it rather than that not have anything, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
Because either way, you're still gonna have to pay a lot of recurring expenses.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. The next thing that I need to know of obviously this will be Omega Boxers, but are you working with any other gym? Who are the potential opponents that you're looking at? Can you share those names?
You know, as I really wish, I really wish I could have done it uh, nationally, meaning I get opponents from all over the Philippines because high ranking opponents are coming from all over the Philippines. I would have loved to get opponents from all over the Philippines, but it's kind of difficult right now given the situation, of COVID. So there different governments or different
Uh-huh.
provinces have different rules when it comes to traveling. So that's one of the problems that we're looking at, and the additional cost on top of the additional cost
Uh-huh.
for the protocol. So it's not really beneficial for me, and I may need to. And plus, we don't know how long this Corona thing's gonna go on, right? So
Uh,
I need to stretch out my resources and make sure that I'll be in it for the long haul.
okay.
So I think I'll be utilizing Cebu opponents for now. Yeah. For the names, I have not really come up with a final list of opponents because they're
Okay.
still in the works. I would prefer to keep it that way for now.
Okay.
But as soon as we get it done, I'll make sure you'll be the first person to know.
Okay. Okay, Paul. I understand you won't reveal the opponent's name. Maybe so we can get some excitement among fans. Maybe you can share who among your boxers are gonna be seeing action potentially this July.
Oh yeah, sure. We have Mark Biselis.
Okay.
We have Christian Araneta
Okay.
playing. We have Riman Diman playing. We have Tamjun Wardog Mangubat. We have Pete Thunder Apolinar playing. And we have the new guys, Carlo Bacaro and Benny Cañete. So I've been wanting to promote these guys since the start of the year, but
Mhm.
I've been a little bit delayed over there. So I'm going to promote
Okay.
these guys as soon as possible.
All right. Looks like everyone is seeing action. How many fight are you looking to hold? How many matches?
We're looking at 8, probably,
8.
or the max that we can do, for as long as Gab will approve of it. Like what I said, time is of the essence here. We need to promote, promote, promote.
Okay. All right. So obviously you're willing to take the risk. You mentioned that you have protocols, and I'm sure Gab have reviewed it. I've seen the protocols of WBC and WBA. I've read about it, and also Las Vegas. Is there anything that stand out that you'd like to share on your protocols to make sure that the safety of the boxers and the health of whoever is joining this event? Are there any specific thing that you'd like to share on that protocol, probably?
Oh well, obviously it's going to be to get this thing approved. Obviously, it's going to be a private, closed door
Mm-hmm.
event. Definitely, there's not going to be a lot of fight fans or viewers outside from the officials and the
Uh-huh.
fighters, because I don't. I think mass gathering, as an official mandate by the government, mass gathering is still not allowed
Mm-hmm.
despite the
Yes.
step down from ECQ to GCQ. So it'll be a closed door event. Health policies and health protocols will be in place. We'll be very strict on that. Obviously, social distancing. So there's not a lot of special
Okay.
protocols. We're just following usual health protocols.
Okay. Well, I will ask you about this specific protocol that I've seen on every one of them. How about the testing? Will you be doing testing for the fighters and the boxers?
If it comes to that point, we'll have to discuss with the team. Definitely, if again, it all depends on the budget, right? So it depends on what type of testing needs to be done. But just like any other business, if you require testing, there, you really you won't know
Uh huh.
after you do the testing. After a couple of days or so, you're gonna get the virus, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna play out. I don't know which tests is appropriate. Um, Obviously, the rapid testings would be much more beneficial cost wise, because they're far more. You're looking at a rapid test of 700,
Okay.
while the much more accurate test would go up to 7,000.
Wow.
So I don't know. You do the math over there, and we're talking about a minimum of 26 people based on my head count. So that's 20,000 versus 195,000.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
money
So
here.
and if you convert 195,000 to purses, that can go a long way. You can have a lot of fighters play. You can have a lot of promotions with that.
Yeah,
So
that would be considered a
really
big
needs to take
event.
that, right, and Gab needs to take into take that into consideration for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Right. One other thing, of course, Paolo, what you're doing, if ever it is approved, this will be a precedent to other boxing events in the Philippines. Probably those who have budget. Top Rank says in Las Vegas, because they're gonna be the first one doing it in Las Vegas. If they screw this up, the event, the boxing is in trouble. Are you maybe uh, are you willing to take that pressure on you that you do the first event, if it screw up, then the rest of the boxing will not be able to do it? How do you feel about that?
Uh, I haven't really thought about it that much, in terms of the outcome if I screw things up. I mean,
Okay.
like the worst thing that could happen is a positive, right? So
Mm.
I really haven't thought about it.
Mm.
Yes, there is pressure. There might be. I'm not gonna lie. There is gonna be a possibility, but I
Mm.
don't think I'm the only one that knows of that. I think everybody knows of that. So for as long as Gab will approve or give us the go signal, we will do the best as we can to avoid
Okay.
such circumstance. And if God forbid that might happen, then I'll have to prepare for that. I hope that won't happen, but I don't think we should turn away from that and not see that as a possibility.
Okay.
So there is pressure. We'll just have to deal with it.
Okay, I like you already. I like the answer, man. The thing that I'm seeing in boxing, we need a lot more younger promoter like yourself, willing to be flexible, willing to be innovative, and take a little bit of risk, not to be really traditional. But how important is it for you? You think that a boxing event or a combat sport event adapt to situation and do their boxing event during this time of the pandemic? How important is?
Um, well, in a fighter perspective, these guys, our fighters here in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, man. I mean, they what they get as a purse, that's what they give back to their families. So definitely, in the fighters' perspective, they're gonna need to fight anytime soon. I don't know if subsidies from anybody is helping that much, but
Mm-hmm.
in general, everything's put on a hold, right? So it's not good for the fighters internationally and locally. For the promoters, it really depends on your your status right now as a promoter and as a manager. Uh, like like what I said a while ago. For me, in my perspective, I need to move. I need to promote. I need to keep my fighters active, and I need to do something about it. For
Okay.
other managers, it really depends on them. I really can't speak for them, but for me, yeah, it's really important right now. And I'm pretty sure some managers and promoters are also wanting to promote to
Okay.
promote and fight already.
Okay. Once they listen to this, once they've heard the news about you planning to promote, I'm sure a lot of promoters or managers are gonna look at this. Maybe some manager or promoters will have taas ang kilay nila dahil "Uy, what is he doing?" What's your message to the promoters and the managers of the Philippines?
Um, like what I keep on saying, boxing here in the Philippines has always, in my point of view, boxing here in the Philippines has always been a friendly competition. Um, for me, there's no grudges between managers, promoters,
Mm-hmm.
and the gyms here in the Philippines. Especially at this point in time, we really, really need to help ourselves. We really, really need to look for ways on how to keep pushing forward despite this pandemic. We need to work together. We need to be flexible. We need to keep an open mind. We need to adjust and make sure that we just need to move forward despite this pandemic. Because I think with all the managers and promoters here in the Philippines, a good number of fighters and their families are counting on us.
Mm-hmm.
So we just can't take this, with our eyes closed and hope for this to go away anytime soon and start promoting in a couple of months. So we need to move forward together.
All right, great message. How about let's just pretend, for example, that IATF Gab and the other government bodies uh, are watching, what's your message to them for them to approve your event?
For them to approve my event, I mean, they're first of all they're the professionals, right?
Hmm.
They know more than us with this current situation right now we're in. It's totally up to them if they approve of it or not. I
Hmm.
just hope that they look at all sides of the story. Um, they look at they look at the cost implications of what they put up as policies. Um, I would suggest listening to different various managers and promoters and really understand where we're coming from. You know, um, yeah, they need to reach out to managers and promoters and try to get a consensus of the entire group and make them understand it or make Gap understand of what needs to happen. So I'm doing my part for my boxers and my fighters and my team, but I don't speak for the rest of the managers and promoters, right? So I think it would be best for them to really listen to managers and promoters and see what needs to be done.
Hmm. Okay. How about the message to the Filipino boxers in general?
Uh, like what I tell my fighters under our management, this is not the time to relax. This is not vacation time. This is not
Uh-huh.
a holiday. This we are in a pandemic. We are in a situation where we should not relax.
Okay.
As far as your careers are concerned, you guys need to take this opportunity while the whole boxing world is put on a pause. You guys shouldn't just relax. You guys should hustle. You guys should grind. This is the time to make up some lost space. Train hard because you'll never know. What if Gab would probably approve of our promotion this coming July? I mean, like I've instructed my team to keep on calling whoever is available here in Cebu.
Uh-huh.
So you guys better train because you guys might be the ones that's gonna be called.
Okay. Great message. You know what? I just realized because I spoken to a lot of boxers these days. Some of them are saying that we're heavyweight right now. But it's good that you probably reminded all of your boxers of that statement that you just said. Lastly, Paolo, of course, I need a message for the boxing fans that have been waiting for boxing event around the world and of course in the Philippines.
Um, to the boxing fans, I really wish that you guys would continue to support um, not only boxing in the Philippines but boxing in general. I really wish that the COVID bug hasn't gotten to you and you guys have lost interest in boxing. I hope you guys would continue to support the the all aspects of boxing, like um, the vloggers, such as yourself, Paul.
Thank you.
Um, we have to keep the support going to the promoters, to the fighters especially, and to everybody in the boxing scene. I really wish you guys would still be there. I really wish you guys would still be active and continue on the support that you guys have always been there.
All right. Well, thank you. By the way, who's covering your event? If it's closed door, how would you let the fans know?
I have not gotten to that part yet. Actually,
Just
we would highly consider obviously would highly consider streaming, obviously, but that's still in the works. I haven't gotten to that part. We will be considering that, and we'll let you know. We'll let you
okay.
know.
All right. Hopefully, we're allowed to fly, but I'm not sure yet. But thank you very much, Paolo, for that insightful interview, and I really hope that you would be able to do your event this July or as soon as possible because we need it here in the Philippines. It's hard to, I would say, it's hard to maintain the interest of the fans, especially in boxing, And this COVID-19 has put a halt on a lot of things, and hopefully we could get back up and be stronger. Thank you very much. Anything else that you'd like to share?
Um, uh, just that, man. I'd like to invite you over to Cebu one of these days, and if ever you'll stop by this area, do give me a call. We'll make sure to bring you around and make you comfortable, just like at home.
I'm always a little bit spoiled with the managers. Actually, I'm very happy with. I was with basketball. I cover a lot of basketball before, but since I cover boxing, I've been like a VIP to all of the promoters going around the Philippines. So I'm very thankful to the managers, promoters, and the boxers. So I get direct access to every one of them. So I get the first news every time. So that's why I kept growing. So I keep doing interviews of whoever in boxers. So thank you very much.
Yeah, well, man, you deserve it, man. I mean, like what you're doing right now is hard work. I haven't met a lot of guys that done this in the Philippines. Internationally, yeah, that's not can be done. But here in the Philippines, it's a bit difficult. And praise to you, man.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I'll just stop the recording and I'll talk to you for a while. Okay, so that is the president of Omega Boxing Promotion. And very nice guy. I don't know if I have to speak Tagalog ba ako o mag-English ba ako, but I stuck to English. And it's just nice to be able to see someone who's doing something in this time. Especially we know that it's hard to do anything at all, and promoting is one of the things that uh, you know that's uh, that's hard to do because of the approval. So hopefully we can get this going and we can get this first event in the books. So hopefully that's good news for all of the boxing fans. So thank you very much, and don't forget to comment, and let's all pray this event will go through. Salamat po sa inyo lahat. Thank you. Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Yards.